Hey guys, this is Darren, and I'm coming to you guys with another quick video. This video is about being one step closer. One step closer. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I've been in St. Louis, Missouri, working on some properties, making sure we have income, that we purchased some properties in St. Louis to make sure we have, steady income, and want to make sure there's income coming in from this ever declining, unfortunately, U.S. dollar. But as of right now, it's still pretty strong. So we're going to have to continue on and, continue to work and play it by ear and make continuous investments. I'm here in sunny South Florida right now. And I'm in Destin here because I had to come in and see my family. My family's here in Florida, of course, my wife and my son and my dog Tank. And if you haven't been to my channel before, again, this is Darren from Buckner Family Travels. And on this channel, we talk about how I'm going to take my wife, my son, and my dog, and we're going to move to the beautiful, sunny South Africa. So, before I go any further, make sure you like and subscribe because it's important that you do so. First of all, it keeps me motivated, it makes me want to stay on, it makes me want to make more video content, but also it makes the algorithm work, and people watch our channel and send you to other channels and give you good content and information of things that you may be interested in and knowing about the journey to go to South Africa, the journey for people going to the continent. And if you're in the United States, it's great information because we show you what it takes and all the things that we have to go through, and we tell you the good things, the bad things, the pitfalls, we tell you all that kind of good stuff. So that way you have a real feel of what it's going to take for you to make it to the continent. So again, make sure you like now, subscribe, and anyway, I'm going to get into it. One step closer. I woke up this morning, that's why I'm making this video. I woke up this morning and my wife was talking to me because I'm like, man, it seemed like I got so much to do. I said, I gotta come back, gotta go to Atlanta, matter of fact, in another I think in about a week and some change, and then they're gonna meet me there or come to Atlanta and take care of a few things there with property, medical, all kinds of stuff. We got stuff going on there. It's all part of our move, all part of our journey. And I was just like, man, I said, I think I'm gonna have you guys come up to St. Louis. I said, because we got to start cutting costs. See, when you're moving to the continent, just like if you're moving across town, you got to always be figuring out ways. How can I save? How can I cut costs? Because if your goal is to make it and go to another continent and take your family, or even if you're just taking yourself, you're gonna have to figure out, how can I cut costs? You can't keep living the same way you've been living. So yeah, it's great living on the beach and being out here and whatnot, but even in that, we have to figure out some things that we're going to keep and things that we're going to let go. To be honest with you, I'm ready to sit on the beaches in Cape Town, South Africa. I mean, Florida's cool, but it'd be great if it was more people that look like me here, but truth is, it's not many at all. So I'm going to St. Louis so I can finish up some of these properties that my brother and I are working on, and my brother Courtney. And she said, hey, don't let this bother you. She said, remember, you're one step closer. And she said, the good thing is you're one step closer, and yeah, you got to fly back and forth and you got to do all that. She said, but you have a son, she said, and you have a wife, and you have other family members that are supporting you and want you to do this. And it's important for all you brothers who don't have this, and all you sisters who don't have it. It is important that you have somebody in your corner that can motivate you and keep you going even when you're feeling down, because we're all going to have ups and downs and feel like, man, I don't even know if all this is worth it. I don't even know if it's going to work. How are we going to get all this done? And when you got somebody in your corner that says, hey, you one step closer, and we're backing you up, just remember that every day that you go to work. Remember that as you're running your business. Remember, when you're saving those dollars and you want to exchange them to rands one day, or to Naira, or to CDs, or whatever it is, depending on where you're heading to Africa, just remember, that every move you make can make you one step closer to your goal. Just remember also though, every move you make can take you a step away from your goal. So what you want to do, folks, is you want to make sure that if you're running a business, you are doing things that are going to get you closer, to make sure you stay connected, to make sure you have money put aside, to make sure that that business can work for you, even if you're on the continent, even if it's based here in the U.S. Make sure it can be expanded to Africa or whatever it takes. You also want to make sure that if you're working a job, you know what? I know you like going to Starbucks and, every day, every morning before you go to work. And I know you like eating lunch with all your buddies and pals and all that and your girlfriends and whatnot. But guess what? If you cut a little bit of that out and you do it every day, believe it or not, that little $10 a day that you're spending, and I'm saying 10, a lot of y'all spending 20 and 30. But if you save that $10 a day, that's $300 a month. $300 a month. $300 a month. Hey, that's nothing to shake a stick at. So you want to make sure you save and take you one step closer. If you're looking at real estate and you're investing, if you're thinking about getting another car and buying a brand new car and you're going to have a $600-700 car note because you need to drive around in something fancy, don't do that. You got to get yourself together. Make sure you are one step closer to getting to your goal. And guess what? That's what we're doing. We're going to get ourselves one step closer. And I'm going to keep moving forward. And thanks to the motivation of my beautiful wife and my son, and even my dog, he's kind of motivating because he's just fun. But it just makes it that much easier for me to jump on this flight and head back to St. Louis and put those properties together, because I know that's going to get me and my family back together. And ultimately, it's going to get us to South Africa. Again, guys, we are coming to South Africa this year, so you prepare for us, because the Buckner family is coming. And I'm hoping you guys welcome us with open arms as you have before. And I'm sure you will. You want to think about the economies coming up. I got so many things I could talk about. You got BRICS. You got a BRICS summit coming up in South Africa. That's a big deal. The BRICS summit coming up in South Africa, I believe it's in August. That's a big deal. And for you guys who don't know about BRICS, meaning it's an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. But now they're calling it BRICS Plus, I think. So if you're not familiar with it, please get yourself familiar with it. If you are looking to move overseas, if you are looking to stay in the United States and you're trying to figure out what to do, this whole globalization thing, you have to figure out what to do with your money and how to invest and what type of businesses you should be looking at to make sure that you are not behind the 8 ball. You want to be in front. Okay. As a matter of fact, I remember when I used to do speeches and sales and motivational speaking and whatnot. I used to tell people, I said, you want to always be ahead of the problem. That way, when the problem comes, you're already ready for the problem. Okay. You don't want to be behind it, because in that case, you're always chasing a solution. And if you're chasing a solution, that's because you're behind. And most of the time, you never catch up. So I'm saying that because if you don't know what BRICS is and you're not keeping up with geopolitics, you need to know, because you don't want to be chasing a solution for a problem that's going to come. A problem's going to come. The U.S. is on the verge. I mean, they're talking war, or at least conflict, as they call it. China's talking conflict. And nations are going to be banding together. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be against the United States. So I'm not here to bash the U.S. or anything like that. But, hey, it is what it is. But in the meantime, still make sure you get your money, get your U.S. money, because there's still plenty of U.S. money flowing. Perfect example here. I'm going to flip this. See that big barge coming in right now? Those are goods, and that's coming into the United States. I don't know what it is. Looking at the barge, it could be coal, it could be it could be tankers, it could be anything. But money's steady flowing, as you see. Money's flowing right down this part of the ocean. We're actually that's an island across there, and on the other side there's more ocean. So we're actually on the ocean, well, the Gulf of Mexico. But money's steady flowing, and you want to make sure that you're a part of it. I want you to be a part of it. We're going there. We're looking to do some business with some local South Africans, and we're looking to do business in Tanzania and anywhere else we can on the continent. So make sure that you know every move that you make is going to get you one step closer. And to remember this, every move that you can make could also be taking you one step back. So again, this is Darren with Buckner Family Travels. If you have not liked and you have not subscribed to our channel, please make sure you do so, because it's important for the algorithm. I need you to subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I don't come on often enough, which is probably why I haven't made it there yet, but you guys have been doing great. So please like and make sure you leave a comment. I don't care if it's a small comment, just saying, hey, good video. Hey, Darren, thanks. Oh, Darren, you don't know what you're talking about, and the US dollar's not going anywhere. You know, tell me whatever you want to tell me. Give me your opinions. Let me know. I usually respond to everybody. So get to me, because I know when I get to a Walter Maya status, I might not be able to respond to anybody. I probably have to hire somebody, but in the meantime, I'm responding and I'm talking. I'm making great connections. Thanks for the emails for some of you folks who've been talking to me about doing properties in South Africa, since I do properties here, because that is definitely something I'm interested in. So if you're out there and you're in South Africa and you know about property flipping and you're involved in it, please be in touch, because we're always going to be looking for opportunities, financing, building, all that kind of good stuff. So hey, again, this is Darren with Buckner Family Travels. Thank you guys. I got to get this flight. My flight's going to be leaving. Actually, they're going to start boarding in about hour and a half. So I got to get there in about the next hour and make sure I'm there on time. And I got to head back to St. Louis. I'll do a short or something, maybe when I'm at the airport or when I make it back to the Lou. In the meantime, again, guys, thanks. This is Buckner Family Travels, Darren, and I'm out.